Good evening, my quilty chicks. I'm back from my vacation and we've had 11 hours or something. I don't even know, crazy amount of time in the truck today, so I'm a little tired. But I said, these girls need a video, especially when I looked at my pattern and I said, oh, there's something I should highlight for them. On your pattern, the sparkle pattern, um, you'll notice as you read through here at the beginning, I gave you the actual measurements that you need to cut. But when you go through the pattern as you're reading it, originally this pattern gave both a 6.5-inch block and a 12.5-inch block. So they actually have two different measurements as you're reading through. And like one of them says, half square triangle unit should measure 1.5 by 1.5. Oh no, not for us. And in parentheses after that, it says 2.5 by 2.5. That's the measurements that we're working with. So when every time it gives us a measurement, if you highlight the ones in parentheses, those are the ones that we're going to be using. And Vanessa, I'm thinking maybe if you highlight it, maybe it'll stand out and you won't miss it, okay? Because it happens several times. So just go ahead, read through that and highlight that. And I would have fixed that for you ahead of time had I been paying attention. But I didn't. Sorry. Anyway, I thought I would take you through the idea with this block is that you're going to piece it as though it were a 9-patch. And so I wanted to talk to you about the pieces that make up your 9 patches, okay? And each one of these segments, as you get done with it, will measure 4.5 inches square. So what you're going to do is you're going to have 2 pieces that are going to be like a flying geese block, and I thought, well, why don't I just share them with them about one way, and the way that this particular pattern is going to use to make the flying geese segment, because I know there are a bunch of different ways. So the first thing that you want to do is you're going to take your 2.5 by 4.5 inch piece. You're going to draw a line on the square, and you're going to actually stitch right on that line. And then once you've done that, you're going to cut 1/4 of an inch away from that line that you've just sewn. All right. So once you've done that, you'll be pressing this open. Okay. And then once you've pressed that open, see, this one's pressed open. Then you're going to layer the next one, match it up in the corners. Okay. And you'll stitch right on that line again, and you will cut 1/4 of an inch away from the seam. And then you'll press it out and it will look like this. Okay, so this is 1/2 of the flying geese unit. And the instructions are pretty good on these, but I just thought I would show it to you anyway. Then the other one, this is going to create your star points. And you'll notice that the white is the rectangle and the square is the color, okay? But then to create one of the pieces, let me see if I can hold this up for you guys. One of the pieces, this is a segment for your 9-patch, and you will create 4 that are exactly the same, okay? 4 of these, and that's one part of your 9-patch. The next part of your 9-patch, which I believe in your instructions, they actually do this little piece first, and they call it the corner unit. And you've got your piece, and then your accent, and then you're going to line those up. And there will be, I'm just tossing it around. You're going to draw a line just like you did on the other one, and you are going to cut 1/4 of an inch away from the line, which for some of us this is a little bit different than what we normally do when you do a half square triangle. So draw the line, sew on the line, 1/4 of an inch away from the line, press this piece open. Okay, I usually always press it towards my dark fabric, and you'll have a piece like this, which will be segmented with a piece like this, and then you'll put the rectangle on the side, and it will give you this piece, okay? So you're going to have this, and there'll be 4 that are identical, okay? So don't worry about, where it's placed in the pattern. You create 4, and then as you rotate it, it will go in place as it needs to. And of course, I had to go all the way around because I'm a math teacher, and that's what I do. So what you'll have then is you'll have your corner piece, you'll have your flying geese unit, and then you'll also have in the very center is that 4.5 inch square. So 4 of these, oops, I lost half of it, 4 of these, one of these. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9, and that makes up our 9 patch. Yay! Anyway, so have fun with that block, and I hope my instructions were a little bit helpful for you. I cannot wait to see the blocks from last month, month number 3. And remember, you need to post those bad boys, and I will talk to you guys later on. Have fun. Bye.